Welcome back to the Magnus portfolio. The portfolio is up $78, $58 since last week, and 178 all time. In this video, I'm gonna go over my portfolio update. I'm gonna go into some news regarding my portfolio and that I find interesting. Then I'm gonna reveal my latest purchase. I'm also gonna collect my Sol Casino rewards. I'm a bit behind, so it's been 2 weeks since last time I did a portfolio update. And the market has been quite flat. But recently we've gone basically up only, with a really strong performance in the last 24 hours. And a really strong performance Monday last week as well. So if we go to all time, most of my coins are now in the green. Monero is still the only currency I have lost money on. Oh, well, as well as Beefy. But Beefy is going through some reorganization after the multi-chain capital bridge. And actually talking about Beefy, Beefy had a really good period now, and it's been going up quite a lot. And I think that's due to 2 reasons, maybe 3, but I'm going to highlight 2 reasons right now. And the first is that the new quarterly report just got released, and Beefy is really good with they have a really high quality quarterly report. And despite the downtrend in the markets, you can see that their gross income is quite stable, and their costs are also, it's going up more than we would like, but it's not too bad. And just the fact that they're so open about it, and it's so easy to see what's going on with Beefy, I think that's a really strong statement from them. They also have their balance increased by 1.2 million after converting some of their Arbitrum airdrops. So their total assets is now at 5 million compared to 3.8 million last quarter. So that's the highlight of this report probably, and they also showed acceptable income and cost and expenses. So that's a really, it shows a strong sentiment and a strong belief in their own project to be so open about their finances. Also Base launched, which I think is shows the strength of Beefy. And already a few days after Base launched, Beefy is already the second application based on total value locked. Beefy always, not always, but in many of their 22 chains, they are the #1 platform for yield aggregation. And as Base rises, so does Beefy. And Beefy rises with every single market where total value locked is increased. But Base didn't launch quite smoothly, or well, it launched quite smoothly, but with a terrible bridge and a good rug pull to begin with. And this rug pull is very interesting. I recommend everyone to read REKT.news. It's really the best place to watch, to read postmortems, to read about rug pulls and everything. And Base Bold has some quite interesting history with Alameda wallets being involved, and some of the more conspiracy-minded talking about Sam Bankman-Fried grabbing a few more millions. Seeing the Bold rise on Twitter was ecstatic. Everyone was so excited, and then the rug got pulled. So I hope not many people were affected by it. I recommend everyone to read REKT. It's really such a good website for it, for watching news about, well, hacks, rug pulls, and everything like that. Although they don't catch everything, Cypher trade, which is one of the new perpetual protocols on Solana, which I've been really excited about. I really looked forward to seeing trying Cypher, and now I am happy and lucky that I didn't. Cypher protocol was exploited, and all their smart contracts are frozen. So they have been going out on Twitter trying to get the hacker to give back, I think 85% of their gains, with some as a with a reward for giving 15% or so as a reward. But they didn't do it, and now it's open to the public. So if you have any information, you can gain yourself a cool $150,000 if it leads to the capture of the exploiter. Yeah, Cypher protocol. They still have a little bit of TVL, but their website, their perpetual protocol, is locked and frozen and not in use. I really hope they can come back. Everyone who's been in crypto for a while remember Mango. Much bigger hack. They lost, I can't remember the total amount, but they completely froze down their operations for months. And although you can't see it on this chart, they are actually alive and rising, and are now at 1.4 million total value locked, and with traders online using their protocol. So actually Cypher going down might be a good thing in the short term for Mango with less competition, and also for Drift, which Mango and Drift are probably now the number 1 and number 2 perpetual platforms on Solana. We also saw PayPal went into cryptocurrency, and they launched their own stablecoin on Ethereum. And the fact that such a big company puts their trust in Ethereum, it's really good for Ethereum, and they will also pay fees to Ethereum. Although it's completely centralized, I don't want to say garbage, but it's completely centralized and not the dream. It's really nice to see large companies putting their trust in Ethereum, and it's good for the ecosystem, and it's good for Ethereum. So I'm happy to see it. Sol Casino, which is really one of my smaller positions, keeps paying me rewards. The APR is now down to 50%, and I think it will keep decreasing. I might consider selling it, although I haven't decided yet, and I don't like selling at all. Really, I want to keep every single cryptocurrency for the rest of my life. So for now I will keep it, but I'm keeping an eye on Sol Casino, and I might sell it in the future. For now, another $2.69. It's good for such a small portfolio, and I'm happy to collect it. And I'm gonna re-add that to Lifinity, which is one of my favorite projects right now, and for a long time. So that's my portfolio update for this week, and I will add another $100, and that will be in Monero. As I said, I started with Monero, and I love Monero. Monero is necessary, basically, for it's been going down ever since I bought it, but it doesn't matter. Privacy is so important. We all need privacy. If anything ever happens and you have to escape and go anywhere, do you want to have people know where you spend your money and how much you spend? No, you don't. You want something secure and something private. So I'm trying to keep Monero at number 1 position, more or less, as a value, as a safety, as everything. So I'm gonna increase my Monero position up to the number 1 spot. So that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. You can of course check my portfolio in the description. And if you have any questions or anything, ask me and I'm happy to talk to you. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.